Welcome to Camp Mack in Central Florida. This week we're going to meet a Marine named Christian Brown. Christian is an avid outdoorsman who thinks he's coming to Florida for a meeting. He has no idea what's in store.
Biology, stuff like that.
Christian, how are you, man? Keith Allen from American Hero Experience.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Hey, we've got a show where we honor American heroes for the service and sacrifice they've given our country, and we'd like to thank you for your service and your sacrifice and spend a couple of days with you fishing down here in Florida. Oh. So you got a Bass Pro hat on, so I'm guessing you like it. So we're gonna go down and spend a couple of days bass fishing.
Oh, awesome. Wow.
Ready to go have some fun?
Yeah.
Your American Hero Experience starts now. Christian, we got a good day for fishing. I want to introduce you to your guide for the week, my good friend and FLW pro, Peter T.
Oh, how you doing?
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir.
Peter T. became a professional angler in 1985. He has 6 Bassmaster wins, including 2 majors, and was the 1996 FLW Angler of the Year. He was born and raised fishing the waters of Northeast Florida.
Ready to go catch some fish?
Oh, man, I'm all about it.
I hear you're a good sportsman.
Yeah.
Like to hunt, like to fish?
Absolutely.
Have you ever been a pro?
You know, self-proclaimed.
We all are. Well, look, if you're going to fish with a pro, you got to look like a pro.
Oh, man.
So we have got you a pro-style shirt made up here with your name on it.
Oh, wow.
And
that's awesome.
And if you catch a big one, we'll make you a star.
Oh, look at that.
We may do it even if you don't.
Heck yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
It's going to be great. You're not afraid of going fast, are you?
No.
You remind me of a buddy of mine back home, Christian. I mean, y'all look, talk, act the same mannerisms.
So he's an awesome guy. I like that.
He is.
Glad you hang out with good people.
Darn right. So how old are you?
I'm 29.
And you started 3.5 years ago, you said?
I did. I went to college and still wanted to get my time in. And I've just figured it was my time to go. So when I went, after I got hit, I just had a problem really with my identity. I wasn't happy being alive because I couldn't have the quality of life that I wanted. That to me, it would almost been better to die overseas. I would have still been a hero. I would have still accomplished everything that I accomplished, but I wouldn't have to live this way. So it took me a while to keep that in check and to change the way I looked at things. Most of the guys go through the same kind of stuff.
Right.
I decided that I was gonna put my own organization together. I'm starting a nonprofit, and it's going to take guys like me on fully accessible handicap hunts. So when they get there, they got a place that they can stay that's, you know, equipped for them, and they can, you know, gain their independence back. The way I'd like to have it is have a place where they can come and stay on my property. So when you're having that depression, they can come be with a group of guys that have been through the same thing, and they can see that they can still do the things that they love to do and not have to have someone help them with it, you know?
Having somebody like you there to, you know, have it already set up
Well,
makes
it's
a big
what saved my life, really. Once I got home, you know, it was a lot of trial and error trying to figure out different ways of doing what I've always done. It just changed my whole mindset. My depression was gone. You know, everything that I love to do, I can still do. I just gotta accept that challenge of figuring it out. And that's all these guys need, is someone to show them, hey, man, it's not over, you know? When I talk to these guys, try to pour into their life, I'll have a better idea of how they're feeling because I've been there. So you know, it all has a reason. We just don't always know what it is.
We don't really have any idea what lies ahead. It's just how we deal with it once it happens.
Just like this. I don't know why we ain't catching any fish right now, but there's got to be a reason.
For more in-depth content, download the American Hero Experience app for your mobile device and smart TV, free from iTunes.
I got one on.
There you go. What does it feel like?
Oh, it's nice.
Let me get this net over here.
Here we go. She's coming up. She's coming up.
Oh,
Yeah! Look at that.
that's what we're after right there,
That's
dude.
a fish.
That's
Woo.
a nice one.
That's what I'm talking about.
That is a Florida largemouth. That's what we came down here for.
Heck yeah.
That is a nice one, dude.
That's pretty.
Take your prize.
All right, let me take a look at you. Oh,
Good deal.
yeah. Man, aren't they pretty?
They are.
Good night.
This time of year when they're getting ready to spawn, that's good, healthy fish.
It's for you, Dad. Check it out. You're missing out.
Dad's jealous, ain't he?
Oh, yeah. Guarantee it. Beautiful fish.
How about a wet one?
Yeah.
How about
That's what I'm
that?
talking about.
That's the way to do it. Good job.
We're here in Patrick Air Force Base in Florida for the kickoff of the Hells Bay Military Appreciation Program.
This is an initiative for us to continue doing something on a regular basis at Hells Bay, and we'll get more and more service people out on the water doing this type of therapy with them.
Thanks to the US Army, my country and all Europe was free from the Nazi reign of terror, because you have American soldiers who came on the European soil and who were killed to help us to get back freedom. What I can do, I do it, because I know freedom is not free.
My dad was a Vietnam veteran. Two of my uncles are both Vietnam veterans and Desert Storm veterans. My dad's cousin's still MIA over Indochina at this time, so taking care of the veterans who allow us to enjoy this country is of major importance.
It's awesome, and it's outstanding that sponsors such as Hells Bay Boat Works comes out and is willing to do this for us.
Seville Innovatives Fishing, Gamma Lines, those guys being able to support by donating their equipment, it makes a big, big difference.
For more information on how you can help our wounded warriors on the water, visit our website at AmericanHeroExperience.com.
I hear that you're getting a silver star. What's up with that?
I had a buddy, Levy. He was our DM, which is our designated marksman. He had a suppressed weapon with a scope and basically our sniper for our little squad.
Right.
And so we had gotten word that they were about to start shooting guys that up on the roof. They were talking and we could hear them. So I started bringing all my junior guys down from the roof. And Levy wouldn't leave until all the younger guys got off. And when he went to pick up his rifle and turned to get down off the roof, he took a round right here by the temple and it rode toward the back of his skull. That's a critical wound. And you got about an hour, it's called the golden hour, to get that guy off that spot and in a bird heading to the hospital. And if you don't make it in that hour, the chances of them surviving drastically drop. But the way we were set up, we were in a complex ambush and we were taking fire from 3 different sides. And it was just hard for them to get in there because every time the bird would come and get within range, they were shooting and the bird was taking rounds. So he would have to pull off and circle back around and then wait for support. And while this is going on, we're just going through a maze of a city. And I'm going off my GPS and I'm looking at my map and just trying to find different places to take this guy to get him, to get him out of there. My guys were smoke checked and they were just real tired, and I had a lot of young guys, like I told you, that were real green and hadn't seen any injuries like that. So I picked him up and I gave one of my junior guys my weapon. And basically what I said was run. And I just took off. I had him on my back. I carried him about 600 meters on my back, which is a long way. I had no more smoke, which was to mark our area and stuff like that. So I just knew that I had to get him, from what I was hearing on the radio and what they were telling me, I had to get him to the south side of the city where the bird wouldn't take those rounds and stuff. So I just picked him up and I ran till I couldn't feel my legs. When I dropped to my knees, I just happened to just look up, and I was trying to arch my back to take a breath because he was hunched over on my shoulders. And I was telling him the whole time, I got you, Levy, you're gonna be all right, you're gonna be all right. You know, and I love this kid. And I saw the bird, and I just happened to just get my hand above the wall where they could see me, and I waved him down, and he dropped right down, and we got him on the bird. We got word back, you know, he had gone. But he made it to Germany, and they stabilized him for a little bit, and he got to see his mom one last time.
I kind of want to know, how much of it do you remember? Were you conscious? Remember getting medevaced out? Do you remember any of that?
Well, that's the funny thing. I was conscious for the whole thing, actually.
Really?
We were well over 165 combat missions. I'd probably ran already with my squad, and we pushed to what we call our LOA, which is our limit of advance, which is basically the furthest northernmost point we've been. So now we're pushing the boundaries and the limits. We got out there, it was quiet that morning. A little too quiet. And so I wanted to reassess. So I pushed back into a building, basically put my teams out, my young guys, and have them covering all their sectors of fire. I sat down with my lieutenant and basically just pulled my map out. Here, you know, here's where we're at, sir. This is what we're doing. So I went to go check on my junior guys. So I pushed out of the building and I button hooked to the right to walk down the long axis of the wall. And as I turned right, I probably got about 5 feet from them, and then whoop, I went up. It blew me about 8 feet in the air. I feel like I was probably around 8 feet in the air. I could see as I was lifting from the ground and the dust and the chaos and what was going on. I thought they rolled over on that IED. I thought they got hit and it blew me back. And I was like, oh my God, I just lost two 18-year-old kids. No way. And so I'm thinking, I gotta get to them. And so I'm sitting there and I'm rocking. And my mind's thinking, get up, and I'm trying, but I realized that for some reason I'm not getting to my feet. And then it was then I realized I can't get up, It was me. I got hit. Not only did I lose my 2 legs, but my pelvis blew open and imploded like a book, which I didn't know at the time. I was just trying to get up. And I'll tell you what, I got a good buddy named Hardy, and I'm trying not to cry, but he's one of my best friends, and he looked up to me like a brother, and I told him, every time I learned something new, I'd bring him in. Hey man, just in case something happens, this is how you do this. This is how you do that. Take care of our guys. Treat them right, treat them fair, And it just happened to be that way, and he was the first one to me. And he let me know, hey Brown, I got you. I got you. They got me on the bird and got me out of there. But that's how it happened. Hey, is that an alligator over there? You see that? Better stay on your side of the lily pad.
You don't want to get up close and personal with one?
Oh yeah, I will.
I see you as having no fear.
Man, once you get blown up, it really puts things into perspective for you, if you know what I mean.
There's a lot of people, including myself, that really are curious. I mean, is it worth it to be over there and take the risk that we're taking? And
I absolutely think it's worth it. You know, and when you get your buddies get hurt, you know, and you start to get angry and you start to doubt and you start to wonder if it is worth it. And you start to question, you know, what you're doing a lot. And you start seeing these kids that you're feeding, these kids that wouldn't have had a meal if you wouldn't have came by on your patrol that day. These kids that you know, out of your own money that you brought from home, that you're buying a pair of shoes or a pair of sandals for them from the market because their parents didn't get them any and they got cuts all over their feet. Or you buy them a coat or gloves because it's freezing outside and they're in a t-shirt. You know, a child is a child and they're not a part of that hate what's going on. And if we can pour into that generation and show them that we love them and that we're going to take care of them and keep them from being oppressed by the Taliban, I think it's going to be beneficial. In the end, there's going to be a grateful nation. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but eventually someone's going to see the good work we did over there.
one of these kids that you helped 10, 15, 20 years from now might be the leader of that nation. Might be the one that makes the difference. And that little bit of effort that you put forth to show some kindness, I think we'll all be better off in the long run.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping for.
American Hero Experience has been brought to you by Abu Garcia for life and by Powerbait. Fish bite and won't let go.
Oh, come on.
That's all right.
You just missed it. I got a little anxious on that one, I ain't gonna lie to you.
That's all right, that's okay.
I can hit that spot again.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I got one.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we got a bass.
There we go. I knew it was a bass. Just wanted to see how big it was gonna be.
There we go. Coming in.
Oh, it's,
all right.
It's money.
And he hit it twice.
That's what I like. Yours to release.
All right, yeah. He ain't huge, but he ain't bad, I tell you.
Well, no.
He's pretty.
Not as big as that big one you caught earlier.
No.
But a good one nonetheless.
All right, buddy. Let's get you back going. Come on. There he is.
There you go.
I had a great time, man.
Hey, that's all right. Like I said, it ain't gonna be the last time.
After a perfect sunset, we had one more special moment for our hero to close out his experience and help him get one step closer to his dream.
Christian, it's been great getting to spend a couple of days with you. I'm really touched by the fact that you want to use your own experience and passion to help other guys out. I know you have some goals and dreams. I want to introduce you to a couple guys who I think might be able to help you with those dreams.
Hey, Christian.
Hey.
Gary Sinise.
Yeah, I know who you are.
I know
Christian Brown.
Frank Siller.
Hey, Christian,
Hey,
nice
sir.
to meet you.
I know you may be aware of the Building for America's Bravest program, the program that my foundation, Gary Sinise Foundation, and the Stephen Siller Tunnel to Towers Foundation has created to build homes for, you know, our severely wounded service members. You may have heard about that.
Yes, sir.
And some of the concerts that I do to support that program and to support the service members that we're building these homes for. But what you don't know is what Frank's about to tell you.
Christian, we're proud to announce to you here tonight, we're going to build you a specially adapted home that fit all the needs that you deserve to have because of the sacrifice that you made for your country. The Gary Sinise Foundation and the Tunnel to Towers Foundation is going to build you.
Oh, wow. No way.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I gotta quit with all the surprises.
Yes, sir.
And listen, we're going to make sure that house is designed in a way that you could add on to it and have any type of thing large that you want for these kids to come up here that pay the price like you paid for protecting us here as a country.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks, sir.
My pleasure.
Once we determine a date and where it's going to be and all that kind of thing, I'll bring my band there. We'll rally the community. We'll bring everybody together. We'll do a tribute concert to you for everything you've done for our country. We'll make sure that everybody comes and has a good time and celebrates your service.
Oh, awesome.
Okay?
Wow.
Okay, bud.
Enough stuff going on for you?
Yes, sir. I don't know if I can handle it all.
You thought you were just fishing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Congratulations, bud.
Wow, thank you so
God
much.
bless
I
you.
appreciate that.
You bet.
Thank you.
We all take our freedom for granted all too often. We can never do enough for our veterans, but we can always do a little more, and there are some great organizations that are doing that, and shows like American Hero Experience, raising the awareness of what organizations like Gary Sinise Foundation and Tunnel to Towers Foundation are doing to try to give back to these warriors is critical and very important.
It was a real honor to be in the boat with Christian for the first time since his injury. I mean, getting him out, being the first guy to get to spend some time with him was a true experience that I don't think I'll ever forget.
You know, this whole experience for me has been phenomenal. I want to thank everybody that had anything to do with this. Just know that you touched my heart and it meant the world to me.